Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lake Oswego High School here this lovely Wednesday night. We got the Lincoln Cardinals coming in to take on the Lake Oswego Lakers. Very exciting matchup here this evening. The 2-1 Cardinals taking on the 2-1 Lakers. It's been a while since we've had this crosstown rivalry taking shape with a couple of even records. Should be a good one here at LO tonight. And we would not be here if it was not for our title sponsor this evening, our good friends at Hunt Painting. First time Bill Hunt wielded a paintbrush, he was hitting up a 900 square foot house in his neighborhood for Marty Schwann, and that was 1969. As a history major working his way through Portland State University, gathering more painting projects, discovering what he enjoyed most about his work was the people he got to meet. And then fast forward to 2001, and Bill's son Stephen joined him as the very first employee and then partner, and they are now the driving force behind Hunt Painting. With that breadth of experience and over 4 decades in the business, they continue to be a people-oriented, family-owned company dedicated to truly supporting superior painting in our community. They've been working with the same clients repeatedly because of their consistently high-quality work and dedicated client relationships, where Bill and Stephen have the long-standing trust of many clients, but one in particular that stands out, the man who hired Bill for his first job, Marty Schwann. Still a local client and a very loyal one to this day. If you want to get a hold of them, check out huntpainting.com or give them a call at 503-245-5149. Big thanks to our friends at Hunt Painting. Tell you what, Matt, that's a job that I really dislike doing. I am not the painter in our household, that is for sure. Those duties have a tendency to go to my wife because she's really good with artistic stuff, and I'm really good with big, dumb mammal stuff like carrying heavy things.
Yeah, painting is definitely not on the top of my list in terms of things I like to do.
Thankfully, we've got the folks at Hunt Painting to cover all of our needs. We're going to get the national anthem queued up here in just a second. Lincoln coming in 2-1, LO 2-1, both teams coming off the spring break. We're going to say relatively healthy, a couple guys in street clothes on both squads. Should make for an interesting matchup, though, tonight with a couple of guys out on both sides. I think it's a pretty level playing field.
Yeah, I mean, Lincoln historically is always a top team, top program in the state, and the rivalry between the Lakers and the Cardinals is always a fun one to watch. So very excited to see what happens here tonight. I know the Lakers will be hungry, coming off of a bit of a, let's say, tough road trip there out in Tacoma. So let's see what they can bring tonight. Hopefully they can bring the energy, and this looks like a good matchup.
Yeah, the thing about those spring break trips, you can kind of choose to go one of two ways with them. You could pick a tournament in a group in a way to go where you're going to have a bunch of wins. You play a bunch of, we'll just say, less than challenging opponents, get a bunch of kind of shallow, empty victories out of it and not learn much about your team. Or take the path that LO has a historical tendency to take, which is let's find the hardest thing we can do, go get punched in the mouth, and then figure out what we're really all about. And weird how that ends up with deep playoff runs every single year. It doesn't seem coincidental to me. But we'll see how LO fares coming off of that trip here tonight. First game back in the state since spring break. Tell you, it was a rough road trip for everybody. Jesuit, they didn't they had a tough trip down in Cali, that's for sure, and the rest of the squads from around the state too. It was it's been an interesting year so far for the Oregon squads. National anthem underway here, so we'll pause for a second. All right, best pregame song in the business is in the books, and they did a pretty good job of not blowing us out of the stadium this time, so that was a help. We are getting set to get underway here live from Lake Oswego High School, the Hunt Painting title sponsorship for this evening. Big thanks to Hunt Painting bringing us out for this one. So Lakers with their huddle looking to right the ship after a tough road trip like we were talking about, and Lincoln going to be trying to do the same.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the game plan from both sides here. Coming out in this first quarter, just going to feel each other out, kind of see what works, and go from there. But the Lakers really have been running about one offense all year. They've switched up defense a couple times, run a zone just a couple times. So we'll see if the Lakers have anything up their sleeve. We'll see what Lincoln comes out in, and hopefully teams can both adjust, and we'll be in for a close game.
Yeah, this one, historically from the youth level all the way through, Lincoln has always been a very, very strong team. I don't want to say a set. I mean, it's hard to say with COVID. It's like they were kind of on that comeback with the program, and then COVID hit, and it was a big, huge pause. And then, all that momentum just kind of dissipated. So it'll be interesting to see how they're doing here tonight with the first time we've seen them against LO varsity in quite some time. Lincoln opened the season up beating Mountainside and McNary, and then they dropped one in OT to Canby. Canby always tough. And, of course, LO, as we well know, great game against Tualatin. Battle at Sherwood. That game is still one of the best. Definitely one of the best of the year, even though it's an early year. But that was a really good game. And then, of course, that last game here against Jesuit before they went on the road to Washington against Bellarmine and Tahoma and Curtis. Came out of that one 1-2 on the tourney, but lots and lots of good things learned about this squad. Setting up for the face-off, Lakers, number 19, Hudson Trippy gets the kick, and coming in from the wing is Calvin Macy. And Calvin with some new cleats out here tonight. Hopefully those are a little bit more comfortable. He missed a game or two, I think, up in Washington, having some cleat challenges.
Yeah, I believe he missed one game with some foot problems, so hopefully he's feeling better out here there tonight.
Up top for the Lakers, Nolan Rabb finding Calvin. Calvin looking to set up and get to work here.
Lakers come out in their 2-2-2 set, looking to run a little two-man game.
Rip and a shot, number 10, Jordan Phillips. Let the big man eat. Jordan puts one in early. Makes it 1-0 Lake Oswego.
Lots of energy from Jordan out there tonight. And that was a great find from Calvin. The defense just kind of left Jordan alone, and he put that one away top left corner.
True replay. You keep your eye on this real quick. I mean, this is a quick pass from Calvin, nice little touch, and no wasting time. Just rips that shot through. Got another good angle of that one here coming up in just a second. But back to the face-off. Ball is up in the air and looking to get a piece of it. Can't quite get it. Loses his stick. Trippy.
Ooh, close down the sideline.
That was really close there. Surprised. Coming back around, and Lincoln's going to look to settle this down, I think, a little bit and get to work here.
Yeah, little personnel swap here for Lincoln, getting their own middies on the field. Oh, and a great check from Brooks Olson, a little wraparound there, takes the ball away. And here comes Seth Looney down the sideline.
So Looney back in action after missing some time with that pretty icky bump on the noggin that he took. So it's good to see him back on the home field here. chatter on the field already from these guys.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. Lincoln, love it. Absolutely love it. Macy and Jordan setting up. Calvin's going to take a rip down the left-hand side. Nice reverse coming back at the cage. High-low, bounces it in. That's a big goal for Calvin. Number 6,
Wow.
Macy. All right, got a little bit of work to do here. I want to throw that Jordan Phillips true replay shot one more time. Just quick hands on that. Was super, super fast.
Very good to see him watch that ball into the stick as well. It's something he struggled with early in the season, but he watched that one in before he took the shot.
I have no doubt that he got a lot of lectures from his older brother on what to do right.
Maybe so.
Nice. I like the step back and just goalie look went with the body, and then Calvin just kept it tight near side with the bounce dodge. That was a heads up play from Calvin. Ball's up in the air and finally collected by Nolan Rabb. Nolan looking to get a piece, dumps it off inside. Burgess a little skinny on that. It's going to go out wide.
And looks like they're giving the ball to Lincoln here. I didn't see the man out there, but that's the call on the field.
Well, interesting call there early on what looked like just a
maybe they called it a pass.
A thin shot, but
and that Laker ride here tonight. Let's see what they can do.
Looks like Alexander Wahamadou, and Lincoln's going to answer, coming the other direction.
Yeah, Lincoln opens up the scoring here tonight for them, and looks like the Laker defense is a little bit confused on that fast break, and Lincoln just really took advantage of that.
Camden Schneldy, yeah. So here he comes. Little midi back action, and tell you what, big miscommunication, making him pay for it. Great goal there from the Cardinals. So 2-1 now. Early goings of the first.
We got a battle here at the
I
face-off
love
X.
it. Finally, we get a clamp and a scrum.
And the Lakers are going to come away with it. Oh, but they throw it away. And here come the Cardinals.
So ball control, possession control already proving to be a big factor here for both sides tonight. Lincoln with their really first opportunity to set up an offense. Scored on that transition goal a couple moments ago. 2-1 here with 8:45 and change to go in the first. Live from Lake Oswego High School. Nice ride from Rabb. Feet on the crease. Good job on the crease. Moving the man off station down there. It looked like it was number 21, Brooks Olson. So good job from Brooks controlling that.
Yeah, active here already early tonight is Brooks Olson. Been mixing it up in the middle.
Seth Looney. He really, really wants a goal.
Yes, he does.
He had it there for a second, was looking at it, but smartly dumped it off, and Elo's going to get set up here on offense. Rabb near side, setting up a dodge.
Kamalian's wide open there.
Good feet on the crease. Burgess dunks it right in the goalie's grill. Lake Oswego, 3-1.
Great vision from Kamalian, but an even better cut from Burgess on the backside there. Realized there was no one on him and just cut right to the cage. Kamalian found him and he put it away.
I love that Rabb drags all that defense down inside. Rabb vacates. All of that focus was on Rabb and then Alex, and then Burgess just comes out of nowhere, picks it up, puts it in.
Yeah, it's almost like Lincoln got the first slide, but then no 2 or 3 slide after that. So just a lot of open Lakers out there.
Oh, nice. Oh, and a great yard sale. Picking it back up and off the other direction, Scotty Weiss. Scotty is that guy you love having on your team and you just cannot stand playing against. It's like, why is he always there? always there causing problems.
The Lakers get a touch in the box. They're going to settle down here on offense. And number 23, Maddox Willoughby, in for the Lakers at midfield.
Big shot off the back post. That's going to go wide outside. See if I can sneak this in. We got a flag down the field. We're going to go with that true replay one more time. I love this. Rab drawing so much attention. Sucks the defense down inside. Alex. Now everybody overcorrects to Alex. Burgess wide open coming from behind the X.
Yeah, great quick pass from Alex there, too. Not looking to shoot immediately, keeping his head up, and he made the right pass.
And then trying to find a high five, and nobody could see him. We love you, Alex. All right, so Lincoln is going to be man down here. 1 minute penalty.
The Lakers with a different look on their man up. They're keeping a guy behind cage this time, something they don't typically do. Looks like they're running a little wheel here on the left-hand side of the field.
Nice high corner, and guess who's back in the house? Number 35, Gunnar Olsen.
Great to see Gunnar back, and that was a great shot. I mean, just so much heat behind it, and he picked out the corner and put it away.
Big step, just all that pressure. Missing the first front end of this season. That's a guy who's been chomping at the bit to get back in.
And he has a sniper rifle for a stick.
Yeah, it's insanely accurate, almost inappropriately accurate, and fast. I love this clamp, and oh, look at this.
It's a great battle.
Get some down there. Number 19 for Lincoln, Ryder Rice.
And for those at home watching, you're not allowed to engage with the face-off middies if you're one of the wing middies until they break out of that clamp. And the Lakers are going to go out of bounds here, so unable to capitalize on winning that face-off. Here comes Lincoln with some speed. And a big slide from Looney to break that up.
It's a good thing, too, because that would have been big, big trouble for Lake Oswego otherwise. We got a great replay coming up here in just a second with that goal from Gunnar.
And here comes Seth again.
Yeah, hey, I mean, if you can clear it yourself with the wheels, do it. Going underneath. A little fancy.
Maybe a little too tricky from Jordan.
A little bit too much, maybe. He's feeling pretty good after that first goal. It's like I did everything my brother told me to do. Macy waiting for the personnel adjustment here. Nolan's going to step in from the box. Rab going to give it a run. Got Phillips on the near side. Head down, taking a dodge, and just not quite enough juice on that. Like the change of direction going high-low, but short of that one just a touch.
Yeah, it took a pretty high check on that dodge as well. That's where that flag's going to come from.
So a flag on the field. Gives a chance on the true replay here one more time. Watch this from Gunnar. Feedback right there, and shoot! Just overcorrect on the slide. Gave him a window. I think Lincoln goes back and rewatches that. They're like, I might want to stay in that lane just for a hot second longer.
Yeah, the Lakers switching up that man-up offense, which they're running here again, and it worked out for them last time. Let's see if they can repeat that success.
Olsen coming around near side, getting ball back up top. Burgess back to Calvin. Calvin finding Gunner's got the hot stick. Feed to the far side. I like that. Oh, boy, that was a good thought. Yeah. Wide open passing lane. Cut that angle.
Oh, and there's Nolan Rabb picking off the pass. Ooh, and stuffed Alex Kamalian at the crease. Lincoln able to come up with a big save there. That was a great look for the Lakers.
Near side with a good ride. Pushes him out. It's going to be Lake Oswego. Yeah. Yep, there you go.
Oh.
I heard timeout on the field, and I want to say that's coming from Lincoln on the turnover. So, I mean, this – talk about just big mammal Macy. Look at him just push. I mean, just nothing egregious about it. Contact, equal, hip to hip, and just – I mean, just decided to play the big brother there and push little brother out of bounds.
Yeah. Big body.
Big play there and forcing Lincoln's hand early here to call the early timeout, and I like that timeout from them. It's going to give them a chance to reset and reload. We're going to get a chance to thank another one of our sporting sponsors, Grapevine, the Art of Style, that premier retailer down on 310 North State Street, Suite 112. They're bringing comfort and style together in one place to make every effort to provide a fashionable, friendly, and fun place to shop with an inventory refreshed almost daily. You can check them out at grapevinefashion.com or give them a call at 503-635-6009. Big thanks to Grapevine. We also want to thank the office, the law office, long arm of the law, Joseph A. Trippy. Firm striving to be a partner in achieving the goals of their clients by priding themselves in developing strategies targeting each particular client's needs, objectives, and philosophies. They do that by providing frequent educational services, brown bag lunches, and seminars directly to their clients and potential clients in order to help people and businesses manage their affairs in profitable and wise manners. Their areas of expertise: business litigation, construction transactions litigation, corporate formation and governance, guardianships, conservatorships, and much more. Check them out at trippylaw.com or give them a call at 503-782-6442. Big thanks to Trippy and their group. We're going to slide one more in here. Oven and Shaker. Tell you, if it wasn't for the fact Kelly Luna brought us cookies and brownies beforehand, I'd be starving making this read right now because Oven and Shaker is fantastic. Pizza, bar, what else do you need to know? Inspired by the six-time James Beard-nominated chef Wim's many trips to Italy, the kitchen at Oven and Shaker unites that tradition and creativity in the arena of wood-fired Neapolitan pizza and Italian street food. Check them out at ovenandshaker.com or give them a call for reservations at 503-241-1600. Big thanks to Oven and Shaker. Yeah, we were all sitting up here starving. Kelly comes in with cookies. This is awesome.
It is awesome.
Coming out of the timeout, Lincoln with it.
And great check from Scotty there.
Big shot, big stop. Tripton doing his job inside.
That one hurts. Stopped it with his leg.
Hurts less than the goal going in, though.
That is true.
Those are the bruises you don't mind Thursday morning.
Matt Lane on defense here for the Lakers.
Taking Thomas Kenyon. Kenyon rips one off, and Trippy sticks it off the end of the post there. That was a heck of a shot. Nice punch out. Looney behind cage. Good push. Offset. Force that offense out a little bit wider, Lincoln. And now all the way wide going out of bounds. And call it a push.
Yeah, probably going to be called a push with possession, so the ball will stay with Lincoln. But good thought from Brooks there to double team that.
Yep. I like all of that. So Lincoln coming in. Speed demon, Thomas Kenyon, trying to press the pace a little bit and find some kind of rhythm here for Lincoln. Garcia inside, dumps it off into Farinola. Farinola kind of loses it. Too much body, has to dump it off. And that's a goal falling away. My goodness, number 10, Camden Schnelby.
Wow. I don't know how he managed to find the cage there. It seemed like he was almost behind it when he let that shot go. And just snuck it in there.
Wow.
I'd like to see that one again.
On the true replay, here he comes, right down Broadway, stepping. I mean, he had to, let's take that back. We're going to go frame, but I think he's literally letting that go. One half of a step in front of GLE, falling away.
And a tricky
kidding me right now?
Tricky little twister shot there as well. He actually brought the stick to his offhand side when he shot it.
We're going to bring that up on the other camera, too, again here once we get back from the live action. Lake Oswego with possession. I mean, I like goals. I like all the offense, but I got to be honest, Matt. These faceoffs are rocking right now. They're battles up front.
It is great to see. Makes the game so much more interesting when you never know who's going to win that face-off. Looks like a little equipment malfunction down there with the goal.
So timeout on the field. We got 2:30 and change to go here in the first. It is a 4-2 ball game. Lake Oswego on top.
And it doesn't feel like the Lakers have had a ton of time of possession on offense here. Some quick goals. They've had the man-up opportunities, but we really haven't seen a set work for them since that first goal from Jordan.
Big shot bounce. Lost all sorts of track of that. Big rebound out to Rab. Nolan bringing it down. Does not like good adjustment from Lincoln there on the defense. Rab has to settle to reset. Lincoln is quick to collapse on the inside. It's impressive how fast they are on that first adjustment. Obviously, Lake Oswego taking advantage of the second and third, but they are very, very quick to pinch that off.
Yeah, very quick on their first slide, which does leave people open. But if you can get there quick enough and the Lakers don't have their heads up, they're not going to find that open man. So an adjustment they'll all have to make, but working out really well for Lincoln so far.
Ooh, and a missed pass there, rolling all the way down the sideline. Yeah, so that's going to be a Lincoln possession with the over and back. Scotty Weiss trying to get down there, make an issue out of it before Lincoln can do too much with it. And smartly, Lincoln let off because they knew they were going to get possession. Farinola with it. Taking on Brooks.
Little personnel change here for the Cardinals. Getting all their guys on the field.
The right guys in the right places makes a big difference when you've got less than a minute on the clock.
And you notice here the Cardinals play really compact on offense. The middle of the field's really clogged up, so the Lakers are going to have to communicate defensively. Tripton's going to have to be yelling out calls. Ooh!
Oh, that one went that went inside out.
It almost came right back to him.
It almost did. That was a remarkable shot and a ridiculous rebound. My goodness.
So 30 seconds left here. Let's see if the Cardinals can make something happen. Moving that ball around quickly in a dropped pass, but they get it back. And they're so tight. Not a ton of space on offense for the Cardinals.
It makes for high percentage passing, but you don't get a lot of lanes to operate.
Wow.
But they squeeze one in there. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? Big shot there. Number 7, Benjamin Lahamadou put it in for Lincoln.
What a great shot. I mean, he's just snuck it over the defender's shoulder, and the bounce was perfect.
2 plays ago here. Look at this step back. Just a nice stop and a nice falling away. Just, again, one more on that was absolutely fantastic. We're going to bring up that goal from Lahamadou here. I think we'll be able to get this in right before the face-off. Look at that. Nice roll. Comes up above GLE. Whoop, left hand. I mean, just, you know, if it was a boxing match, it'd be all uppercuts and jabs from Lincoln so far. Rab with a rip as the time expires. And that is going to take us out of the first. Lincoln closing the gap.
We are in
4-3.
We are in for a good one tonight. I mean, the Lakers really haven't been able to pull away, and the Cardinals just clawed back in that second half of the first quarter. 4-3.
Big first quarter action here live from Lake Oswego High School. We would not be here if it wasn't for our title sponsor here this evening, our good friends over at Hunt Painting. Since 1969. That's like even before your parents were born. Bill was making history working his way through Portland State University with painting projects, just gathering projects and completing them, building what he soon found to be a Rolodex of the most loyal customers in the region. Then in 2001, his son joined Hunt Painting as the first employee and then partner. And now they are delivering their superior painting products to everybody for over 4 decades. It's ridiculous. Long-standing trust of many of their clients for one reason in particular, their consistency of high-quality work and the dedication to those relationships with their clients. Check them out at huntpainting.com or give them a call at 503-245-5149. Big thanks to Hunt Painting. So first quarter in the books, I would say both squads look pretty solid. Not very rusty. I think the spring break tournaments and trips did them both well. A lot more balance from Lake Oswego, it looks like. And Lincoln, I mean, they're putting stuff together.
Yeah, I mean, not a ton of turnovers. The ones that were in the middle of the field, which is just kind of to be expected. A great battle at the face-off X, and both teams doing pretty well on offense. 4-3's on a huge quarter in terms of scoring, but getting plenty of goals. So really, really great job from both squads. We'll see if they made any adjustments in between quarters here.
Nice face-off win from Hudson. A little bit of trouble there cleaning it up afterwards, though. And Scotty, what does he have against everybody else's stick in their hands? he just loves that. Lincoln's going to come out with it, though, going the other direction. Scotty getting big on the outside. Look at Scotty Weiss.
Yeah, the way he used his stick there as a closing wedge to force the Lincoln player out of bounds was pretty awesome.
Lincoln able to recover with a little bit of luck there. A slow roll on the back end from Lincoln, able to collect that ball and maintain possession here. The opening moments of the second quarter.
Yeah, it feels like Trippy is getting the best of the Cardinals in terms of the clamp, but the Lakers have not been able to pick up the ground ball.
Big shot. Nice check on the wing. Lincoln's going to have to retreat.
Really like what I'm seeing from Looney tonight in terms of playing the body, playing the man, not using his stick, not throwing too many checks, just staying in front of his man and making sure he can't get a good look on Cage.
And not reaching.
Definitely.
So Lake Oswego with it. Looney heading the other direction. You know, we had that conversation. Well, right there, almost beat me to it. But we had that conversation, our last game. Jesuit had so much pressure on Lake Oswego, those clears. They really struggled with that, and it looks like one of those coaching pivots. Hey, let Seth bring it up manually.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing it a lot tonight, and it's been working out very well.
Oh, and a tall pass. The rain has started coming down here at LO. That one just slipped right out of Mason Fish's pocket. And that's a name we haven't called yet tonight, is Mason, who's been a little bit quiet so far.
He has. So a couple sloppy possessions here from both teams. Let's see if they can figure it out.
Tall pass almost outside of Kenyon's reach, but he's able to collect it and pull it back in. I really like these Lincoln uniforms, everything except for the fact that the silver numbers on the white jerseys are really hard to see from the box.
They are.
But they are sharp.
I think they maybe got the tank top with the sleeves underneath the pads, which is kind of cool.
It's like the inverted bro look.
Yeah.
More sleeves. So Matt Lane on D for the Lakers. Number 22 out there. Saw him a moment ago. Oliver Brown as well. So another missed pass. Able to pull this one up, though, is Kenyon.
Cardinals have not been able to get a good look here on this possession so far. Good job from the Laker defense really holding their own.
Like that rollback, reverse the offense the other direction here for a second. Lincoln kind of got caught in that counterclockwise roll, you know. It's hard to get out of those loops sometimes. You kind of get going in a rhythm, and then all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, we're now doing the same thing again and the same thing again. Lincoln tried to break it, but Lake Oswego able to get the turnover. Here comes Looney cross field, takes a big shot from Schnebley. Now Lincoln coming the other direction, so a lot of back and forth at midfield. Paulister brings it over. Lincoln gets a touch in the box. They'll set up offensive shop here as Paulister's hustling to get off. Calvin coming across, laying some heat on Schnebley. I think they're tired of seeing Schnebley putting goals on the scoreboard here and want to keep him from that hat trick.
Yeah, Lincoln just came out firing this quarter. I mean, they've just been all over the field. Lots of hustle from them.
Great lift on the stick. Ferranola couldn't get anything. Tripped in. Look out. Nice work inside. Going to need some help, though. Number 22, Matt Lane. So that's going to go Lake Oswego ball. Tripton having to do some work in there. A little stressful for the freshman.
Yeah, little stressful, but managed to find his way through it. And good timeout from the Lakers there to maintain possession.
A lot of action in front of the cage here. We'll pull that back. Roll that back one more time. But Tripton having to deal with a whole lot of activity up front here. Great work from Matt Lane inside as well. Just so much going on. Tripton getting pressure. That's where we were looking for, right there. So Ferranola, good body check from Seth coming across. Tripton having to go in. Tries for the no-look backside was Kenyon. LO coming out with it, but then just body shot. Finally get possession from Oliver Brown, and then, wouldn't you know it, timeout Lake Oswego.
Good call from
Bertoli knows his squad, and he is really good at getting those timeouts. No pun intended. Well timed. 7:30 and change to go here in the second. Lake Oswego with the timeout. Already cold and wet out there.
Let's see who they have bring the ball up. I'll be interested to see if they put it in Looney's stick or maybe a short stick here. It looks like Jordan's going for it.
I was going to say, if you're going to clear it and you're coming out of a timeout, I would think you'd want to put it with Jordan or Calvin, your two fastest big bodies.
Sometimes they'll set something up, so let's see if they look to make a pass here quick.
Jordan's got a couple released, but doesn't need it yet. Lincoln can't quite lock him down, and Jordan's just gonna be the bigger, faster athlete. Get it across, get a touch in the box, and Lake Oswego's gonna set up shop on the Lincoln side.
So about 4.5 minutes into the quarter here, and this is the Lakers' first offensive possession, it feels like. So they're going to look to capitalize on this. See if Mason Fish can wake up here.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Mason much tonight. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities necessarily, but he's that kind of guy that he's going to get his.
Oh, yeah.
Low pass, having to get down. Nolan rabbits for it, gets it, and that's – you can see it on the cameras. I mean, when it starts raining like this up here, everything is beyond slippery. It is extremely difficult. Footing, pass, every little thing, if it's not right, it's going to be wrong. And that one just slipped right outside. Coming up for Lincoln, Lahamadou. The other Lahamadou, this one's Alex this time. And then the other Alex.
Ooh.
Rip and off. Oh, man. Almost sounded like that went off the Keeps helmet.
I think it did.
That was a big old plastic pop.
I like the thought from Kamalian there, though. He kind of looked off the defenders and just ended up deciding to take that as himself.
Looking for the pick, and again, a slip at the defensive side. Another shot. That one for sure went off the helmet. Rolls out kind of a funky angle. Macy picking it up. Oh, and a steal on the pass coming across the middle. A little bit of a lollipop there, and Davenport on the other way for Lincoln. Man, LO pressure on the sidelines has been something else tonight. I don't think Lincoln's going to be too happy tomorrow when they get up and see all those bruises. They're going to need some Epsom salt. They're just taking shot after shot on that side.
Yeah, that'll bruise up the arms for sure.
Schnebley directing traffic. Lincoln's going to look for a long possession here. You know, you said it before, too. LO's not had much time of possession on offense, and so the two-way middies and the defensive guys here, they've been having to do a lot of work this first half.
Yeah, I mean, no goals this quarter so far, but the Lakers have been sloppy, and Lincoln is going to be there eventually. And
right there. Matt, what are the lottery numbers for this week, sir? My goodness. Talk about calling your shot. That one, you can just feel it.
Yeah.
It's coming. True replay here. Plenty of patience. Good dodge coming right down. Simple rotation. I mean, nothing overly complicated. Good defense. I mean, Brooks playing well.
Very good defense.
But then the feed and the shot. I mean, it just, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that quick stick was nice.
It really was. So goal from Lincoln is going to make it 4 goals now.
And I got to say, I think the hustle factor here tonight so far goes to Lincoln. The Lakers just making little mistakes, but Lincoln has been hustling so much. And I know the Lakers are putting some effort out there too, but it feels like they do that after they make the mistake, and it needs to be before that. So let's see if the Lakers can kind of turn the energy around here with a goal now that it's all tied up.
Feels interestingly reminiscent of that Sherwood game a little bit in that first half. Elo just a little flat-footed. Caught a little bit off guard, I think, by Sherwood's intensity. And to be honest, Lincoln's playing a lot like that right now. Very, very sneaky. With a rip, Rab. Oh, good stop. Big stop down there.
So many stops with the body tonight from both keepers. It's like they're trying not to use their stick, just stepping in the way of the ball. Love to see it. A lot of chatter out there.
Lots of good conversation from both sides. All very PG and appropriate so far. We'll keep that field mic on as long as we can.
Burgess looking to get a run here.
Good curl. Oh, fan that one. Just couldn't get his wrist over the top of that. I think he's going to want that one back for sure.
Yeah, he needed another step over GLE above the cage there to really get a great look at it, but Lakers maintain possession.
So Fish feeding Burgess. Burgess going to reload here. Definitely got the advantage he wanted. See if he can correct this time. Coming back over the top. There it is right there. I mean, if you had a slam dunk in lacrosse, that would be it. Number 25, Connor Burgess with a huge goal to get Lake Oswego back in business. Quick true replay here on that big stop a second ago. Just great stick work, going right at it, closing the distance, punching it out from the keep. And then Burgess with the goal here coming off the inbounds.
Yeah, this was textbook. 5 yards up, 5 yards out. Rolls back towards the cage, uses his body to protect the stick, and that was just a textbook finish, a textbook dodge from X.
And he fixed what he got wrong, literally the possession right beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Did it, got it done, put a goal on the board for the Lakers, making it a 5-4 Lake Oswego lead.
Lincoln settling here, getting their men on offense. Let's see if they can settle the score here. Long possessions from Lincoln tonight.
But you said it, though, that really tight offense, that real close cluster, I mean, they're not necessarily making LO have to work for it.
Right. The slides are short, and it's a little bit it looks maybe a little bit clustered, but it's actually a little easier to communicate with your guys in terms of who's going to make that slide when you can just make it. You don't have to wait for the perfect time when someone's running downhill with speed and space.
Hello, looking to work the clear.
Uh-oh.
That one pops off the heel of Macy. Calvin can't quite collect it. And even Lincoln, Benjamin Lahamadou, had an issue finding that ball once it got up in the lights. So Lincoln with another more or less long possession here. Kenyon going to feed it in the wing near side. Schnebley's got a couple goals already. Looking to go to work here on Scotty. Scotty picks his pocket. Ball on the ground. LO in business.
What a check from Scotty Weiss. I mean, it's not necessarily what you're supposed to do, but that check wrapping around the back there was so awesome.
It's one of those that when you get it right, you're not going to get in trouble. You get it wrong.
Exactly.
You're getting lectured.
Getting beat.
LO looking to hold here with a little over a minute and a half to go in the first half. Holding on to a 5-4 lead.
And this game feels very different from all the other LO games so far this year. Very slow, long possessions, not a ton of fast breaks.
Good step, good slide. Rab goes 5, and he gets it. Nolan Rab. Let's go. Puts another one on the board for Lake Oswego. All right, check this out. This is Scotty picking the pocket here a second ago. Look at that reach around. Just boom. You know what that reminds me of? That guy Ethan Hecht.
Yeah.
So good at that. It's like so quick with that stick on the reach around, and it's like, oh, I got him. No, you didn't. He just let you go by.
Right. There's a couple guys out there that can get away with that, and Scotty is definitely one of them.
Rab, just look at just great awareness. Got the hip. The response wasn't there. No help. Had the window. Took the shot before the slide got there. Got it done.
Yeah, and it was a change of speed from Rab on that one as well. And another timeout from Bertoli. I like that a lot.
So minute 16 to go here. Lake Oswego calling timeout. Gives us a chance to take time and thank another one of our supporting sponsors bringing us out here tonight. Our good friends at Lake O Floral, the flower boutique based in Lake Oswego, but servicing all of Oregon and Washington areas. They embrace the harmony and fresh and beautiful blooms that the year-round florist brings, with each unique flower design and hand delivery as one-of-a-kind gifts filled with love, Matt. They make each bouquet individual orders, so you're not going to get the same thing twice or the same thing as maybe, say, your next-door neighbor. The most difficult moments, someone you love receiving a bouquet and a smile could be just what they need, and their job is associated with the fact that they are bringing that piece of happiness to everyone. Check them out at lakeofloral.com or give them a call at 971-222-8362. Big thanks to Lake O Floral. Also want to thank our friends at First Class Property Management. The maintenance and support staff of First Class Property Management are comprised of seasoned technicians with a willingness to get the job done in a safe and effective manner for all of your property management needs. With general repairs are being able to be completed in-house, with larger projects that require licensed technicians being dispatched to their preferred vendors in the trade, and phenomenal site managers able to service clients all across the metro area. Check them out at firstclassportland.com or give them a call at 503-574-2443. Big thanks to First Class. Coming out of the timeout, minute 4 on the clock.
Let's see what Bertoli drew up in the huddle.
Calvin been a little bit quiet since the front end of the first quarter. Having to play a lot of defense for the bulk of this half. Nice feed inside. Get out of town. Burgess draws the eyes. That Phillips kid does it again.
It was like almost like basketball out there. Pick and roll from Jordan, and Burgess finds him. Jordan's been playing like a power forward on offense tonight.
Look at that. Just nice right pick, Boom. Sit on the back side hip. Get up.
Yeah, great patience from him, too, not to do anything tricky there, but just turn around, see that he's wide open in front of the cage, and put it away.
Did you hear that, Jordan? You got a compliment from your brother. One more look. This is a good angle here from Jack's cam. Just look at the defensive draw, and then Jordan on the back hip, spins it, flips it, gets it in.
Yeah, they've really been utilizing Jordan's big presence in the middle tonight.
So timeout on the field. Looks like we're getting a little discussion from the officials as well. We got 34 and change to go here in the first.
Big face-off coming up.
It's an important one. I mean, if you're Lincoln, you got to – and obviously you want to get possession. That's a no-brainer. But the big thing is you don't want to give up a possession or even the chance at another goal.
Right.
For Lake Oswego, because right now you're holding on. LO quiet, but coming alive here late with a 3-goal lead. You really want to keep that right where it is at worst.
If there's going to be a goal in this next 35 seconds, I mean, an 8-4 lead feels a lot different than a 7-5 lead going into halftime.
No kidding. Coming into the half, I want to thank one of our supporting sponsors, McCann's Medical Supplies. They've been a leading medical supply store in the Portland area since 1974. Whether you need information on wheelchairs or four-wheel walkers, medical suppliers like shower chairs, toilet risers, McCann's has the equipment and the people to keep you moving. They only sell top-rated medical equipment from leading manufacturers like Nova, Invacare, Pride Scooters, and Lift Chairs, Golden Technologies, Jobst, and more. Order online or visit any of their locations, Hillsborough, Tigard, or Gresham, or call them toll-free at 855-622-2661. Big thanks to McCann's. Loving the face-off clamps. Just a scrum.
Yeah, a lot of leverage and torque down there.
Scotty took a hit in that arm again, and that's that same side that has been just abused all season.
Gunnar Olsen making his turnover there from the Lakers, but Gunnar Olsen making his first appearance on the field outside of the man-up offense.
And I think they're going to, well, I could say there's 0.8 seconds on the clock.
0.8 seconds. The ball has to cross the line in the goal before that buzzer sounds, so half is over.
Yeah, so that's going to do it. End of the first. Lake Oswego. I mean, if you're going to come alive, you might as well come alive right at the very end, right? Halftime, Lake Oswego 7, Lincoln 4. We're going to take a break here, reset and reload a couple things, and come back to a second half action in about 10 minutes from Lake Oswego High School. Before we do that, I'm going to thank another one of our supporting sponsors just before halftime here. It's our good friends over. I can't forget our friends at Vanderhound. Vanderhound prides themselves on being experts in the industries that they serve, from prioritizing strong relationships with their network to studying market trends. They've got an ear to the ground regionally and nationally. So when you work with them, it's not just about the jobs, it's about relationships. Whether you're an individual trying to find your dream job or your company trying to hire skilled talents, they are the premier staffing provider for technology, accounting, finance, and engineering professionals. Check them out at vanderhound.com for all of your staffing needs. All right, halftime score, Lake Oswego 7, Lincoln 4. We're going to take a break, reset, and reload a few things. Invite you to do the same. We'll see you for second half action here in about 10 minutes from Lake Oswego High School, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Second half action. Getting set to get underway here from Lake Oswego High School. Would not be here tonight if it wasn't for our good friends, great friends, bringing us live to you from Hunt Painting. Bill Hunt started with that paintbrush and that roller, that 900 square foot house, 900 square feet. That's like the size of the box up here. For Marty Schwann, his neighbor, in 1969, and going all the way through Portland State University, working his way, more painting projects, more clients, more people getting exactly what he delivered. Quality above all else with a superior product. And by 2001, his son Stephen joined Hunt Painting as the first employee and then partner. They're now the driving force behind Hunt. With over 4 decades in the business, they continue to be people-oriented, family-owned, dedicated to truly superior painting. Doing the job that, quite frankly, none of us up here ever want to have to do. Painting. I don't know, Matt. it's not my thing.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's a lot harder than you'd think
It's
it would be.
impossibly hard.
Yeah.
It's super detail-oriented. And I'm good with, I like things looking perfect, but I am terrible at painting. So I'm going to call Hunt at 503-245-5149 or check them out at huntpainting.com and find out the same thing that Marty Schwann did 4 decades ago at Hunt Painting. Best in the business for a reason. There's nobody else. Big thanks to Hunt for bringing us out here. Third quarter, getting set. Lake Oswego starting with possession and a man up. 7-4 here, coming out of the half. See what Coach Bertoli has up his sleeve for the adjustments. I'm going to go with let's crank up the intensity.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Lakers need to come out with some fire, some energy, and really pick up the pace. It's been a slow game.
Fish going right at it. That's what we were kind of waiting for in that first. I think that's his first shot on goal.
I believe it is.
30 seconds into the third for Fish's first attempt. I like that rip.
Yeah, it was a good look. A little different from what they were doing before. Not running the wheel anymore. Are we even now?
We are even. 6-on-6. Back up top to Burgess. Calvin, like we were saying, kind of quiet after that first barrage in the first quarter.
Yeah, he came out firing to start the game, and then it's just like he's disappeared a little bit.
Time of possession definitely in Lincoln's favor. They just kind of ground away the clock. Big shot going low. That one's going to go outside. Easy chase down for Burgess. But, yeah, I mean, Calvin having to play, more defensive midi than anything in that first.
Yeah,
I mean, if that was Lincoln's game plan, kill clock, I mean, they did a great job of it. Made it a 3-goal game going in the half. Could have very easily been even closer than that with a couple of opportunities they had. I mean, if you're looking to have a puncher's chance in the fourth, Lincoln's doing it so far.
Yeah, it messes with your rhythm when you just don't have the ball on offense.
That time, though, going right at it, and Calvin tried to put it through through the net.
It's almost like a pass.
Easy stop for the keep. I think he was a little bit more surprised that it went right into his net than anything else. Might have been Pickett's scariest and yet easiest save of the night. Looking to go, he almost got back in with it.
And those are the moments the Lakers really need to win this half. The ground ball is in the middle of the field. It seems like they've been going Lincoln's way all night tonight, and credit to them for that because they've been hustling out there. And Scotty's going to look to pressure here, see if he can force a turnover.
He's such a bully.
Definitely.
Like literally the smallest guy on the field. He just bullies everyone on defense. Whoa, that one snuck in there. Thought that Tripton had it. I think it just bled right over the top of his stick and dropped in.
Yeah, almost the same thing as what Calvin did on the other end of the field, but I think there was a little bit of heat on that one, and Tripton wasn't able to pick it up.
True replay here. Yeah, he did. He hit it, and it just kind of died right over the top of the stick. Burp, right there.
Oof, close one.
That was close. Big goal from Lincoln, number 3, Thomas Kenyon.
Ooh. Looks like Hudson moved
Hudson
there.
just a smidgen early.
I was excited to see that.
I was too. So we've got obviously a ton of alumni watching this, and of course, the legendary Sean Erickson. He's hoping for like 5 cameras on face-off. He's like, "Can I get another angle of this?" I'm like, "Bro."
Wants to see what's going on.
He
down
wants.
there.
He's like, "I got to see this. I got to see that. Give me this angle. I think this is what's going on." He's locked in. That's been. I mean, it's been the entertaining battle of the night has been those face-offs because they have been nothing short of a slugfest up there.
Yeah, I mean, the first quarter we had some action with goals, but the second quarter really slowed down. But the face-off X has just been incredibly exciting.
Good dodge, looking for the rollback, trying to get something on Lahamadu, and doesn't like what he gets, and wisely pulling it back. And here comes Lincoln again, just bleeding clock and squeezing it in.
Good
hustle from Tripton. Nice work there. So 7-5 with 8:52 and change to go here in the third. Lake Oswego going to have to deal with this clear.
Seth has been a monster all night with the clears.
I think he's got a bunch of pent-up mileage from when he wasn't able to play those games. Looking to really make an impact here tonight. And they need it. I mean, it's been a huge part of their ability to get the ball with possession on the Lakers side.
Yeah, I mean, like we've been talking about, a lot of turnovers and just not being able to pick up ground balls, and Seth actually being able to move that ball into the other side of the field was really important for the Lakers tonight.
Burgess and Phillips had quite the two-man game here early. Now Macy and Rab up top looking to set up. Jordan's going to set up an early slide from Lincoln coming right at Jordan. That time got up into him. Under the ribs, ball popped up. What do you know? Alex coming out with it.
Love to see Alex getting down and dirty for those ground balls.
It's a nice adjustment from the Lincoln defense. So on Jordan, because he's such a big body, they were trying to go high and work his hands and sticks. He's so strong up top, and that time they just got up underneath the ribs.
Yeah, they
dislodge that vertical from the bottom. That's the only way you're going to do that when you're that outsized underneath.
Definitely. I mean, you just got to get some hands on him before he really gets the ball in his stick.
Nolan testing the perimeter here. Gets a feed on. Oh, and he had it right there.
Didn't watch it into his stick.
Just couldn't quite get there. But again, Lincoln having trouble with the clear. Ball is on the turf. They're going to get out with it for now.
Big check.
Big check. And for those that are watching at home, that was not an offsides. That was one of the middies coming across. I could in my ears hear people screaming, "He's offsides!" Like, he's not offsides. It's one of the middies. Brooks Olsen not falling for the deke. Farinola looking to reset here. Brooks having a solid game here tonight. Lots of action right there on cue. Thank you, Brooks, for making me sound smart. Ooh, little chippy. Yeah, I like that. You know what? I'm good with that. Yep, everybody hug it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good, we're good buddies. I think.
Is that unintentional or?
I mean, very eloquent soliloquy from the official there on the call for what I think was a push with possession. I didn't quite catch all that.
So I know.
Tripton had it, but yeah, so I don't know. But that was great. I love it. Nice job. Well, I guess we go with it. A little trouble here. Back to and that one's going to hip off the heel.
Ooh.
Oh, good job keeping it in. Big trouble now. Going to need to get it down the fore end of the field. They're going to be in big trouble.
And it's going to be a failure to advance. Seemed like a short clock. I'm not sure if that gets reset. It should have been. That seemed like a short clock to me, but sure the refs got it under control down there.
And about half the field there didn't realize that they'd blown that live, but Lahamadu did. So we had a little bit of a one-on-one game going for a hot second there. Yeah, everybody needs to just settle down. A little broom ball action to get it back to midfield. And Lincoln now with a little bit of momentum. Another turnover at midfield. Coming across. Farinola gets it.
And once again, the Cardinals have possessed the ball for most this quarter. I mean, the Lakers have had, what, maybe two?
Two at most, and they have not been all together. I mean, maybe a combined 45 seconds.
Right. I do got to give props to the Laker defense here tonight, though. I mean, the fact that they're still up by 2 goals and the Laker defense has been able to hold the Cardinals to just 5 tonight. I mean, they've had the ball the whole game.
Yeah, and like we said, Lincoln, if they're with a good shot coming across, Ben Lahamadou. Lahama does it one more time. Big goal for Lincoln.
Great shot, low to low. Just a worm burner and puts it away.
I really like that shot and that take. I mean, that was visually occluded for Tripton at best. All the traffic and then just rips low outside, maybe mid-shin height. Whew. Smoke show on that thing.
Hard to get that much power on a shot on the run like that as well.
Back the face off. Good kick. Nice box. Excellent work there. Jordan coming in, cleaning up shop.
Here he comes.
Rifles it. Same spot Calvin put it last time. So the good news is Lincoln goalie Cole Pickett is going to be ready for that one. So if he can get a different geometry on that shot one of the next times, I think he got a good chance. Scotty Weiss doing the things that Scotty does. Alex with it. Alex, the calming force up front here, up to Mason Fish. And Fish is going to just settle everybody down, get a good personnel exchange here.
See, Mason Fish still really quiet tonight. And just a lot of the attack. I mean, we haven't seen a ton of dodges from behind the cage. So most of the work getting done up high here from the middies. Let's see if the Lakers can switch it up a little bit, maybe give themselves a different look.
Feet inside, goes low on that one. I'll tell you, it was a good stop, but I think just because the ball hit him in the shins more than anything else. He was stick high for sure.
Yeah, I mean, shot placement
good shot.
has been poor. It was a good look, but they really need to figure that out.
Rab just tips it up. LO now in a battle with Lincoln. Here comes Nolan. Rabbits away from the Cardinals. Nolan takes a rip. Again, change of geometry, going high-low. Great stop from the keep.
Great stop from the keep. Way to get down low and scoop that one up. Yeah, Lakers just being too predictable with their shots tonight. And just a 1-goal game here. The Cardinals have the ball yet again on offense. Momentum really seems to be shifting their way.
So Lincoln fully content. Chewing clock, taking high percentage opportunities here. LO defense, good communication, good slide there, and switch over from Scotty. Scotty causing problems, forcing it. Well, we thought it was going to be a turnover. Couldn't really see the hand signal to tell.
It's a close call on the push there.
Nice double up, but just lost the position. Scotty able to steal it, gets a clamp. Oh, and snaking it out. But able to get out of there goes Seth Looney again. Looney, lightning speed here tonight. Looney showcasing the wheels. I think he found another gear after that time off.
Yeah, he's been very fast out there.
So LO looking to hold and get something working here. And, man, good defense down underneath. Coletti just hammers Fish.
Got a flag down on the field. Looks like it's going to be on Fish.
I'll take a look here at this stop. I mean, this is just Rab winds up and just a great Great windup, gets after it, but just a little bit short, and good stop from the keep. Drops down. I mean, just textbook goalie play right there.
I mean, it's a great stop, but it's just too predictable from the Lakers out there tonight. It's all center mass of the goalie, not really pushing the pipes there, not getting around the goalie, picking out pipes, and it's just they got to pick some corners before they shoot.
You know what could be part of the issue is that he's not really wearing that. I mean, look at the keep. He's got the classic goalie sweats and sweatshirt and all that extra material, and just not a really great form-fitting outfit. But you know something, Matt? I know somebody can help him.
Yeah?
Our good friends at Grapevine Art of Style, the premier retailer bringing comfort and style together in one place to make every effort to provide a fashionable, friendly, and form-fitting place for you to shop, with inventory refreshed almost daily at 310 North State Street, Suite 112. Check them out at grapevinefashion.com or give them a call at 503-635-6009. Telling you, a little more form-fitting outfit, more goals for the Lakers.
That's true.
Grapevine providing all the answers that we need. All right, they're rolling the ball back to midfield here. Have no idea
Lots of
what
talking
that
going
call
on.
was.
Lots of talking going on. I don't think there ended up being
Nobody
a
in the box.
penalty.
They're
And so the ball should be starting down where they called the play dead.
We'll put it this way. Bertoli's getting the full explanation, and I watched Mike Scow just kind of walk off backwards, turn around, do a full squat, and come back up. So knowing those two, I guess they disagree.
Yeah, seems like it. Seems like
Probably not on the same page as the officials with that call.
The call ends up going their way, though, here in the end. I believe.
Right.
I don't know who the penalty was on originally.
So Lincoln's going to have it deep in the back corner. Fish stepping up. Pickett's now going to have to walk it up himself. All the way up to the 40. And that's going to be on the ground. That's a loose ball. Looking to get collected. Got to get down. Nice. Nice ground ball. Got to hold on to it. That wet ball in this weather. Something that's highly underrated is learning how to pass and catch in Oregon weather.
Ooh.
That was a nice little
Brooks
slide
is
there.
so
from
good at
Brooks.
that.
Coming in backside with the tomahawk. Brooks just going to stay up in the zone. Going to need to for a second. Got to get some help. That's going to take care of it right there. So Brooks is going to retreat back to his natural territory.
And the Lakers are really short on middies tonight. I think that Calvin, Jordan, and Nolan have played almost all of this game.
We're not getting a whole lot of rotation there. I mean, really, and as much time as they've had to spend on defense, it's a lot of minutes.
Yeah. Tires you out, that's for sure. I mean, we've seen Maddox come in. We've seen Matt Lane come in. But a lot of minutes for the Laker middies.
I mean, maybe a thin five-man rotation at midi, if
Right,
that.
right.
Burgess stepping across. Same thing as the second quarter. A little shallow on that first one.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if he can do what he did in the second quarter and
Exactly.
just come right back at it and do it the correct way the next time.
So Fish coming in, 25 seconds on the clock. Fish and Coletti going head-to-head. Coletti having a great defensive game for Lincoln. And Fish finally gets one. You just knew it was a matter of time.
And it came, and it was a good one. I mean, Mason Fish I don't think he was looking at the goal. There was a stick in his helmet, pulling his face mask the other way, and he just let it rip.
So look at Fish come in here. Coletti all up in his business. Gets the hook on him. Doubled up. Face mask up. Rip. A little bit of a tantrum there behind him on that one. He's like, I did everything, including stick my in his face mask.
Mm-hmm.
There's a clamp. There's a wedge. I like it. There's an old school wedge coming out.
Short time here.
Yeah. Clock winding with 5 seconds to go here.
Get any good
Rab,
shot.
he's got it. Oh, he's got possession, but no shot. And that is going to do it. The end of 3. Lake Oswego Apparently they like to save all their goals for the end of the quarters here tonight. 8-6 on top of Lincoln. Let's take a look at that Fish goal one more time here. Nice little dump off, get the switch that they were looking for. Burgess skinny on that one, so we'll bring that Fish goal up here in just a second. Third quarter in the books, 8-6. Lake Oswego on top of Lincoln. Here we go. This is the goal we were looking for on the true replay. Coming up over the top. Look at this, just all sorts of just bleh, rips it.
Yeah, Mason just willed that one into the goal. I mean, he just kept going.
And you could tell he was frustrated. No opportunity in the first half. I mean, one shot maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And this one just, degree of difficulty 11 on a scale of 1 to 5. Takes a stick up in the face and finally gets it.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to see the attackmen kind of picking it up here towards the end of the game because they've been quiet tonight. So I'd like to see more of that moving forward.
You can see a lot of that moving forward thanks to our supporting sponsor, the law office of Joseph A. Trippy. Their firm striving to be a partner in achieving the goals of their clients by priding themselves on developing strategies targeted to each particular client's needs, objectives, and philosophies by providing frequent educational services, brown bag lunches, and seminars directly to their clients and potential clients in order to help people and businesses manage their affairs in a profitable and wise manner. From business litigation to construction transactions, litigation, corporate formation, and governance, and much, much more. Check them out at trippylaw.com or at 503-782-6442. Big thanks to Trippy Law. We also want to thank our friends at Oven and Shaker, bar, pizza, inspired by 6-time James Beard nominated Chef Wims and her many trips to Italy. The kitchen at Oven and Shaker unites tradition and creativity in the arena of wood-fired Neapolitan pizza and Italian street food into one. Oven and Shaker, making all of their pizzas with the freshest local ingredients, dough made in-house using their signature 70-year-old sourdough starter. 70-year-old sourdough. That's not a weird thing either. That's like a really good thing. Ovenandshaker.com, 503-241-1600. And Nolan Rab, that's Mr. Rab to you, Matt.
Yeah, I mean,
big goal from Nolan.
In the light of our title sponsor tonight, Nolan painted that goal.
See? You're getting it now. Look at this. You're going to put me out of a job. Whew! And the fist bump. Look at this. Just speed, angle. Yeah. Get you some of that.
Got to feel good. And they're saying Lakers went early on that, and there's a flag down on the field.
So delayed penalty on LO. Be curious what that's going to be.
So good start to the fourth for the Lakers. Let's see if the Cardinals can respond. 3-goal game.
Slides sideways and just a late move by Tripton and puts it in the net. Number 5, Dominic Farinola.
Yeah, I mean, great shot there. Just a lot of speed, a lot of power, and I think Tripton couldn't see it around the defender there. So they pick up the flag here after that goal.
For the uninitiated new people, why'd they pick up the flag, Matt?
Well, there are 2 types of fouls in lacrosse. There's a technical foul and a personal foul. A technical foul will be something like a push or something not a little bit lighter, and that's a 30-second penalty. Anything that's a minute or more, if you do score while the flag is down, the penalty will still be enforced after the goal.
Excellent work there, sir. Lincoln with possession here. Rolling off is Davenport. Set to come on is Schnebley for the Cardinals. We'll bring up that Lincoln replay here in just a second. Goodall wheeling it up top to Schnebley. Schnebley going near side. Dare I say Lincoln has spread their offense out just a tiny bit more, making Lake Oswego work just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I think also they're just really good at passing and catching and not dropping the ball, and they haven't had a ton of turnovers here when they get the ball in their offensive side.
It's been missed shots or sidelines.
Yeah.
Schnebley coming near side to Lahamadou. Lahamadou winds with a shot, and he gets it in. It did cross. Thought that might have stopped short there for a second, but that's another goal from Lincoln. All right, got a little bit of work to do here. The true replay, that last 2 Lincoln goals ago now. Sliding across and just
almost to no look. I mean, just turns his shoulders so quick.
It was a big shot and a big goal moments ago. And then see if I can get this one in here. One quick one. Schnebley with the rip. That one goes out. Now we'll bring it up here in just a second. They went quick to that face-off. So Lincoln with possession off the face-off. Step back, Scotty having to come back quick and close off, which he's able to do. Lincoln gets a personnel adjustment there and brings in Kenyon.
And now, I mean, just a 1-goal game. Cardinals have the momentum. They have the ball. What are the Lakers going to do here to stop them and see if they can swing that momentum back around? But, I mean, the Cardinals look really good in this fourth quarter so far.
Lots of movement here from Lincoln, putting Lake Oswego a little bit on their heels. Shot and stop by Tripton. I'll tell you what, Tripton needed that one.
He did. Big stop from Tripton there.
It's one of those momentum changers for a freshman goalie. You know, we saw it the other side of that against Jesuit where it was just shot after shot after shot, and he stayed in it all the way to the fourth quarter, right? He still had confidence. And that one right there, that last stop, is another one. We get failure to advance, I don't think.
Yeah, that he might have stepped in the crease there, trying to evade the defender.
Thought for a second we were going to get a timeout from the sideline. We got Lincoln possession here with Lahamadou. Rolls on Rab. Rab able to recover. A little bit of over commitment there from Aiden Luther, but Lincoln, they're going to call that a shot. I think that was just a really bad pass.
Yeah, close one there. And the Lakers, I don't want to say they need to get desperate because they've been playing great.
Great stop from Trippin. And that, again, back-to-back, right? You got to have those. And I'm telling you were lighting him up for that little deke there from Brooks.
And Hudson is wide open.
A little bit of indecisiveness. Going to have to hustle to get a touch. Okay, touch in the box with a timeout. So that was really close. All right, finally got a second here on that true replay. It's a good little two-man game. I like the roll. Lahamadou coming across. It's just like a little bit of a change-up, and then that ball just died on the bounce. I think Tripton was expecting that to pop up quite a bit more. And it's that you were talking about it.
Yeah,
weather ball does weird stuff.
It does, and it was a good placement in terms of the bounce there. Closer to Tripton than maybe most shots would be. Most bouncers are maybe a little bit further out, so maybe a little harder for him to read in terms of that.
Breaking the action here for the timeout gives us a chance to thank another one of our supporting sponsors, Lake O Floral, the floral boutique based in Lake Oswego, but they're serving Oregon and Washington by embracing the harmony and fresh and beautiful blooms that every season brings, with each unique flower designed and hand-delivered with one-of-a-kind gifts of love, Matt. They make each bouquet as an individual order. And even the most difficult moment, someone you love received a bouquet and a smile, it probably came from Lake O Floral. Their job is associated with that fact, and they are bringing a piece of happiness to everyone that they can. Check them out at lakeofloral.com or give them a call at 971-222-8362. Big thanks to Lake O Floral. Also want to thank our friends at First Class Property Management, the maintenance and support staff at First Class Property Management, combined with all of their site managers, makes them the top property management group in the metro area. You can check them out at firstclassportland.com or give them a call at 503-574-2443. Big thanks to First Class. All right, 7:45 to go here in the fourth. 9-8 Lake Oswego on top of Lincoln. Calvin quiet since the first. But his buddy Mason just ripped one in. You got to think Calvin's thinking the same.
Yeah, Calvin's got to be hungry out there. He just had a nice long rest on the sideline as well, so hopefully he's got some legs under him and he can bring something to the table here.
Oh, nice stick check. Oh, just dropped the rebound opportunity off of that. Phillips. Calvin goes 5-hole and he gets it. Textbook, just how they drew it up, Matt.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly the look they were looking for on that one.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. You know, that's one of those things for the little kids watching home. Don't stop playing until the play is stopped, right? Keep hustling. Stay in it. On the true replay here, I mean, you can just see great defensive play. Boom. I mean, great stick play
Very
right
good
there.
check.
Jordan overruns the ground ball a little bit, picks it up, gets deflected himself. Calvin in position because he stayed engaged and stayed up front. You just see that frustration coming off the shoulders there, too. Just glad to be back on the board. Now, Lake Oswego coming off the face-off with a little bit of momentum. See if they can give Lincoln a taste of their own medicine with a long possession here of their own, something we haven't seen tonight.
True, and I mean, you have a 2-goal lead now. I'm not saying you should just sit there and run the clock out. I mean, there's still half a quarter here to go, but you don't have to rush to get a goal.
A little bit of a light pressure. Rab rolls it back up top to Maddox. Willoughby far side to Rab. The other Rab, Harrison. Rab gets his jersey stretched, complimentary. Hello, Faithful looking for a hold. And that one, my goodness, Burgess coming in skinny again. Oh, flag on the field. That's going to be a – see if they wave that one off. That's a goal from Connor Burgess right down GLE. All right. We got to cue this one up real quick again. That shot from Mason coming in here. I really like that. I mean, just boom, back check. Pokes it out, right? Jordan in good position, overruns a little bit. Ball pops out, loses it again. Calvin just right there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
Puts it to the 5-hole.
A little bit of luck involved there, but, I mean, definitely staying engaged in that play is what allowed that ball to come to him.
Got to create your own luck, right? Hustle tends to do that. We'll bring up that goal from Burgess here in just a second. It is 11-8 all of a sudden. It was just 9-8, Matt. We're just talking about Lincoln being back in, 1-goal game, and what Lake Oswego do? They answered.
They did answer indeed.
Burgess coming across. Doesn't like it. Kicks it back to Willoughby. Fish back behind GLE in his native environment back there. He really likes playing behind cage.
He does. Very good at it as well. I think that was maybe a moving screen before Calvin just ran someone over.
I mean, it wouldn't be a complete game if Calvin doesn't just absolutely truck someone. I like how he looks down to make sure he's okay, too.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's exactly what's going through his mind. Quick on the true replay here, that last goal. Good feed coming across. Good ball movement. Harrison, watch this stretch here. We're going to show you this. He just gets yanked by the jersey. Bring up the rest of that here in just a second. Mrs. Rab's probably going to have to do a little tailor work there at the house. I'm pretty sure those seams are no longer in one piece. Show that Burgess goal here in just a second. Looney on the loose. Good shot. Easy, easy follow with Farinola.
And still just 3 goals here, so very doable for the Cardinals to get right back in this game. No need to panic as of now, but definitely a sense of urgency from Lincoln here on offense.
The way they've scored it, I mean, it's all been in bunches, 2s and 3s, and it's lots of time left.
Right.
Lake Oswego on the other side of it, they gotta stay focused here, and they really, really, really would like to bleed off about another minute and a half and then start feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, Lincoln's had those long possessions, but you're right. They've scored in bunches. So good check from Scotty.
Yep. Scotty with a great stick check. In transition now, Lake Oswego with an opportunity. On the crease, goes a no look. Oh, man. Mason almost put that one in. No look behind the back. That was close.
It was a little tricky there going BTB.
So Pickett walking it up.
And so yet another failure to advance.
Oh, and Burgess one-on-one, feed far side. Oh, and just too high for Mason. And we got a player down. Nolan's going to go over and check him out, so he's in good hands. Bring up that goal real quick, that last Laker goal from Burgess. Look at how skinny. I mean, he's right on. Left foot right on Gio. I don't know, maybe a 2-inch window to get that in.
Yeah, I mean, you just put so much speed on it. It's
Man.
a lot of heat.
We got to slow that down frame by frame. I mean, look at this coming out of his stick. We're literally frame by frame, and that ball is still trailing as a blur. That was
a little bit of mustard.
Ridiculously fast shot from Connor Burgess. So we got a Lincoln Cardinal down, and it's kind of one of those looking like it's going to be a calf cramp, which not surprising. A lot of people that are not used to Oregon, they're like, oh, it rains all the time. It's going to be easy to play there. And one of the things that happens in cold, cool, wet weather like this is dehydration. Yeah,
it'll tire you out a lot quicker.
It absolutely does, and people kind of forget. Oh, I don't need to drink water because it's wet and it's cold. And no, that's how they get you. Big thanks to one of our sporting sponsors here tonight, McCann's Medical Supplies. Conveniently enough, that wasn't on purpose. Medical Supplies, the medical timeout. I promise. You can check them out at mccannsmedical.com. They are the equipment and supply provider for everything you need on wheelchairs, four-wheel walkers, medical supplies like shower chairs, toilet risers. They've got the equipment to keep you moving from leading manufacturers like Nova, Invacare, Pride Scooters, Lift Chairs, Golden Technologies, Jobst, and more. I kind of have a feeling right now that Alex Lahamadou might want to borrow one of those scooters. That's a long walk to the sideline. Give them a call at 855-622-2661. McCann's Medical can help you out. I want to thank our other supporting sponsor, Vanderhouen. They pride themselves on being experts in the industry that they serve, from prioritizing strong relationships with their network to studying market trends. They've got an ear to the ground regionally and nationally. So when you work with them, it's not just about the jobs, it's about relationships. If you're an individual trying to find your dream job or a company trying to hire skilled talent, Vanderhouen is a premier staffing provider for technology, accounting, and finance and engineering professionals. Check them out at vanderhouen.com or call them today. Big thanks to Vanderhouen. All right, 3:30-ish to go here.
Whoa! Wow, that was interesting. Seemed like the ball just flew out of Pickett's stick. A little two-man game behind the cage here. The Lakers are going to be content to just hold this ball.
And they should. I mean, there's no impetus for them to push anything. Take shots as you get them. Good backup there from Fish. I mean, this is exactly what you want to do if you're like Oswego. If you're Lincoln on the other side, I mean, now you're down to 3 minutes left. You're going to need to start getting a little more creative on defense and put some pressure on LO.
Definitely. I mean, doubling behind the cage here soon is going to have to be an option.
Davenport setting up against Fish, going one-on-one against Mason. Mason steps across. GLE pops it off the helmet. Easy rundown from Burgess there.
And now just 2:30 left. The Lakers just winding that clock down.
Good feed on the crease. Oh, and can't quite get it. It's a good look. Again, easy chase. So Lake Oswego looked like they had something figured out there against Lincoln because Lincoln was their heads turned kind of all over the place, and then inopportune turnover for Lake Oswego, but exactly what Lincoln wanted and needed to get back into this one. Clear to midfield. Somehow coming out of it, Kenyon now shot at Tripton. Tripton deflects it out. Jordan just comes in there nonchalantly. Great feed down to Scotty Weiss. Lake Oswego with numbers, and Alex gets a touch in the box.
What's
They calling offsides. We got a flag now.
Interesting.
Couldn't quite catch the call. We were trying to pick it up on the mics there.
I don't think it was offside.
I don't think it was offsides either. I'm not really sure what that was, and that's going to be a turnover, depending on what this flag is. So we got a technical.
I'm trying to read the hand signals here.
On Alex.
Not sure what that call is. So, Lakers man down now.
Bertoli's asking the same thing that we are, and he's a lot closer, so at least it's not just us. Timeout on the field, Lincoln. That's a good timeout. I like that if you're the Cardinal. You got 97 seconds left in regulation. 3 goals. You got to come back, figure out what's going on. Lake Oswego at the other side of that, man down, you're going to need to be a little bit tighter on D than we've seen in the last series.
Yeah, I mean, 3 goals is still very doable in a minute 40 seconds here, and especially when you're man down. And we're yet to know, well, we'll just have to see how long that penalty ends up being, because if it's a minute or more, I mean, Lincoln is going to have ample opportunity to score here.
So 11-8. Lakers. Lincoln with the timeout. Minute 37 to go here. I'm going to take one more opportunity here to thank our title sponsor, just in case we run out of time tonight with this close game. Big thanks to Hunt Painting, presenting sponsor tonight. Since Bill Hunt started in 1969 on a 900-square-foot house for his neighbor Marty Schwann, he's worked his way through Portland State University, and 40 years later, him and his son, Stephen, they've been the driving force behind Hunt Painting. With their breadth of experience to guide them and 4 decades in business, they continue to be people-oriented, family-owned, and dedicated to truly superior painting. Big thanks to Hunt Painting. Check them out at huntpainting.com or 503-245-5149. Big thanks to Hunt Painting. So Lincoln had a little bit of a look there. Didn't quite get where they wanted. O'Keefe up top. O'Keefe on and takes a good shot. That one's a little bit wide. Easy chase for Davenport. Short time on the penalty, and Lake Oswego is going to step back across with Rab coming back full speed. That one, ooh.
That was maybe their best look on that man.
That was their best look, and I think Seth. I think Seth gave Schnebley something to think about on that shot.
A little bit of a poke check right to the gut.
Leave your midsection open. You might get a prize you really don't want. That was excellent defense from Looney.
Wow, Rab just picked that up and bolted.
Yeah, Nolan. Off to the other side, 45 seconds to go here.
Lincoln doing the right thing to double here, but Rab is just going to run around behind the cage.
So timeout, Lake Oswego. Here's that defensive play a second ago. Just a solid joust move and took it right in the kidney. Those hurt. I mean, that's right in the tummy, right? I mean, that is fully exposed. Shot's going to flare. That was a tough poke.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not something you shake off all that easily.
It's a part of the game, though, and I mean, if it's one of the things you got to worry about if you're an attackman is a defender coming in with their stick like that and just poking your stomach. It will knock the wind out of you, but you just got to stand up to it and let that shot go.
Schnebley is he's still not liking that all that much right now on the sideline. That's one of those not going to feel too great. Watch that one more time. But, the thing with it, too, is, good closing from Seth and breaking the hips down and getting a stick out there, getting hands on stick and more. Sails that shot. Tripton might have had to deal with a very difficult shot from a tough angle there. Good job from Looney. Under 27 seconds to go here. 11-8 LO on top of Lincoln.
Yeah, Bertoli probably called that timeout to just kind of draw something up here and come up with a plan for how they're going to run the clock out the last 27 and a half seconds of the game here. So Lincoln's going to double the ball, and they're going to pull their goalie out of the cage to defend the open player.
Calvin, fastest man in the state with a lacrosse stick. Kind of hard to double no matter what, even if you throw 3 at him. 10 seconds to go here. Lake Oswego is going to come out of this one victorious against a extremely surprising Lincoln Cardinal team.
Yeah.
And this was not the game we expected to see tonight from both these sides.
No, what a gritty Lincoln team out there tonight. I mean, 3 goals at the end, but they came back multiple times there in the second half, and it was an awesome game. The Lakers, though, just able to pull it out, grind it out at the end, and it's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs, and winning close games like this is what gets you set for a deep playoff run, and Lake Oswego's thinking about that coming off the break, and every game counts, especially now. So that's going to do it. Final from Lake Oswego. Lakers going home victorious, or staying home victorious, 11-8 over Lincoln. Big thanks to our on-field cam operators, best in the business, Jack Gales and Kellen Snyder down there. Hunter Paulson on the main cam tonight, the single greatest junior producer in the history of Ready Go Productions, Jacob Brumfield, working graphics and cams. And, of course, the single best color man we've ever had, Matty Ice Phillips. Thanks for another one, Matt.
Yeah, it was an awesome game.
This is a great one. We'll see you Saturday night. Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock at West Lynn for the Fritz Hayes Classic Game 1, Lake Oswego taking on Summit. So that'll be Saturday at West Lynn against Summit, 1 o'clock p.m. right here on the LOHS Lax YouTube channel. But this one is in the books. Lake Oswego 11, Lincoln 8. We hope you have a great night. For all the kids that stayed up, make sure you get your homework done, get to bed, get to school tomorrow, and we will see you Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.